Hi, I'm Poonam Negi Shankar, a certified etiquette consultant. Now, today's question is asked by a newbie who's on a probation period and he asks, what should he do? Now, you've not written your probation time, so I would just say whatever your probation time is. So, in the first half, you have to build your foundation, understand your role, take notes daily about your tasks and also about the deadlines and the office tools. Always show consistency, be punctual, be professional, be attentive. Observe your office culture, it's very, very important. See the powerful people around, how do they communicate, how do they handle stress, how does the different teams they work amongst themselves, and take decisions or make decisions. So if you are in doubt, always clarify your doubts by asking questions so that you avoid making mistakes. And by the end of 3 months, you're going to be reliable, you're going to be informed, you will be little familiar about your workplace, about different people, different, their names, and how do they work. And post that, now, like after 3 months, you're not like a newbie there. So now with time you have to change your zones also, and you have to now identify some skill gaps. Observe people and see what skill they have that you lack. You start learning online. You can learn Excel, coding, marketing tools, design, anything depending on what kind of an organization you are in. You should start taking small initiatives. You should start volunteering for some projects or for presentation. You should start communicating your progress slowly. You start reporting to the person whom you are supposed to report, and please make sure that your reporting is concise and professional. So post 6 months, now your goal is to make your work and contribution noticeable, like you have to be noticed. So now is the time when you can handle small projects independently from start till the end, and you should take the ownership of it also from the start till the finish. And how you stand out as competent, helpful and confident, because you are no longer a newbie. So there are a little more expectations from people also, the way you behave. And now after about say, I'm saying if I'm taking for granted that your probation period is for a year, so by the time 9 months complete, so by then, like you have to now be recognized as somebody who's important and who is trustworthy. When I say trustworthy, I mean to say is that now is the time for you to build influence and your reputation. And reputation is not built in one day. It takes time, a consistent effort, where people say that yes, no, he's a really hardworking guy, or he only works hard on few days. Once you are comfortable in your office space, then you must now start networking. Besides networking, you should also learn to solve problems rather than following instructions. If you get into some trouble, you find a solution to it, and then when you go to your manager, you must say that, sir, I had this problem had come, and I've handled it this way. As you grow, you should be you shouldn't be too selfish. You should also help your teammates. Always in a workplace, you have to learn to stay calm even under pressure. You should ask feedbacks from your manager, and whatever he tells, you should try to improvise yourself. So by the end of the year, you are respected, you are trusted, you are noticed. People consider you reliable, capable, and someone who adds value to the office. Well, this is what I have to say, but else than this, I will just say that besides this, always remember, as a newbie or even in the initial few years of your work, you have to keep learning every day. Every 30 minutes online learning counts. When you're inside the office, please do not gossip and do not get involved in the office politics, or do not get into unnecessarily arguments. Always stay patient. Uh, Always remember one thing, that reputation is not built in one day, so it is built over time. And just to keep yourself motivated and positive, you should celebrate small wins, and you are growing every day when you are in the office. Okay, so I hope all these tips are going to help you do well during your probation period, and I wish you all the best.